The starting lineup for the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder. At center, Khalil Ware. At shooting guard, Kobe White. At power forward, Jalen Duren. At forward, Pascal Siakam. At guard, LeBron James. The head coach of the visiting team is Mark Daigneault. And now, please welcome your New York Knicks.
Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. They've got Duren. James is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Ware in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's White. It's stolen by Leonard. Here's Murray. Good work defensively by James. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And the main takeaway was their accuracy from beyond the arc. An impressive performance indeed.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Now here's Murray doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. James against Robinson. Pass to Siakam. Outside White. Back to Siakam. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Now, this is where the length of Pascal Siakam makes him so hard to stop. Even with contact, he's able to get through or around.
Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana. Screen by Robinson. Down low. And a big finish by Robinson.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
And the Knicks with the possession here, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on LeBron James.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
B.A., you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
And Murray drops them both. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Here's Ware. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's James. The shot, no good. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. James against Murray. Now here's Edwards. The D's right on him. Pass to Robinson. Soft touch off the glass. Robinson's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson's finish with strength and authority, and he does there.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer.
Take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Kawhi Leonard.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
In 2 games last season, they had a hard time against this team, both at home and on the road.
You know, they may have lost some confidence coming off those losses last year. They know their roster is similarly talented. You wonder if that provides extra motivation in this matchup this season.
Now here's Edwards. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Offensive rebound, out to Leonard. Screen by Robinson. Leonard passes to Robinson. Goes back up. Just 4 to shoot.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
New York making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Hardaway's checked in. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Edwards gets the bucket.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He was just marveling at LeBron's ability to take advantage of any mistake we make, even a minor one. He said, if you're even a half step away from a guy defensively, LeBron will find that person. Coach is asking his guys to stay connected to shooters tonight.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Robinson. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Murray. Leonard for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He wants to review the game plan.
All right, fans, it's dance stand time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's see them dance through.
in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You look at the Thunder, they're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference.
Right now for the Thunder, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Dinwiddie passes to Robinson. Back to Dinwiddie. To the paint. James against Leonard. It's stolen by Leonard. Dinwiddie, right side. Back to Leonard. Edwards looking for an opening from deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, B.A., when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man. Well, in today's NBA, you've got to be able to play in pick and roll, and Hardaway doing work right there.
Robinson, a screen on Hardaway. From the wing, the rebound by Ware.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
White, good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Knicks leading by 4. Outside Edwards. High arcing shot, tipped. They recover it. Murray for 3, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Has to Ware. Now Hardaway. Here's Ware. Robinson defending. Count that bucket.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Outside Murray. Back to Dinwiddie. The Thunder pull it in. James, left side. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Murray. Good D by Hardaway.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Pass to Ware. Hardaway on the wing. Here's Siakam. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Siakam's gotten his 2nd bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Leonard outside. Down low. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Robinson, a screen on White. Back to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. The shot comes out. Thunder trail by 3. James passes to Siakam. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Siakam's got 6.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on LeBron James.
Anthony Edwards is a 3-level scorer. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he's extremely confident when the game is hanging in the balance.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
And he's good on the second. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Hardaway up top, defended by Murray. Lets the three fly. Hardaway's shot is good. He's got 5. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Thunder out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Tim Hardaway is out there with Coby White. Then there's Corey Kispert, and it's Yabusele in at the power forward position. Dinwiddie against White. 5 on the clock. Yabusele. And it's New York with a rebound. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And a nice finish on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 3.
And they look more confident now, putting that rough first quarter behind them.
17.
Here's Yabusele. Oh, they pick off the pass. And now the Knicks on the break. Wagner, the pass to Murray. And it's New York scoring again. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
Dinwiddie passes to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Oh, you love it when Thomas Bryant tries to finish with power. Forget about try, he does it. What a pretty dunk.
Hardaway against Murray. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And he makes the first. So for the Knicks, Jackson, he's checked in for Bryant. And Leonard subbed in for Dinwiddie. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Siakam comes in for Hardaway. And that's good as he hits both shots.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Now here's Kispert. In the game against Houston, very impressive. Here's McBride. From down in the low post, it goes. McBride's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Siakam in the post. McBride covers. That's good from Siakam. On the assist by White. Siakam's got 8.
And that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Hardaway's checked in for Oklahoma City. So a moment now to see the story for the last handful of seasons for LeBron James. And here are the Knicks now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Jackson, pass to Leonard. That three's off the mark. And Siakam has got the ball here for OKC. It's a 3-point game. Pass to White. From the left block. Good work defensively by Leonard.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
As of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
That one's off, and it's 6'10". Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
And the Knicks making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. LeBron, he's checked in for Hardaway. And the second free throw is good.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Outside Edwards. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. This is his second trip to the line in the game. Hardaway's checked in for James.
That's his first team foul. Anthony Edwards. At the line, 1 shot.
They throw good, Edwards. We're well over the halfway point of the season now, Doris. Teams starting to check the standings more often.
That is so true, Brian, because the playoff picture starts to come into a little bit sharper focus. The best teams usually have created some level of separation. Then you usually have those middle-of-the-pack teams. What's amazing to me is the parity in the league, and typically we're seeing the tightness reflected in the standings.
Here's Edwards. Tries again. The Thunder with the rebound.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Siakam outside. Pass to Kispert. Now here's Hardaway from outside the arc. Edwards pulls it in.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Murray against White. Outside Murray. And there's a 3-second violation. Defense on our 2K leaderboard. Looking at the best when it comes to points per game allowed over the previous month. The Thunder 4th.
You know, they're pressuring the ball more. They're challenging every single shot. Their defense has been playing at a really high level.
Dinwiddie, he's checked in for New York. Walker, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wesley comes in for White. Wagner against Siakam. Duren with a screen on Wagner. Here's Siakam. Here's Duren. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. And that'll tie this game up.
They're almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow. Just wow.
Wagner outside. Back to Edwards. Oh, Edwards just pulling his way inside.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Here's Siakam, and he drives in. Second chance shot. It's tipped. And now the Knicks on the break. Leonard, left side. Leonard in transition.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down to the low post. That is nicely done.
Kispert outside. Pass to Siakam. Oh, and Jackson with the block. To the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Now here's Siakam. 11 points in the game. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Your Knicks 7-time squad. Attention fans, now on the court is your Knicks squad. Get down and let him hear it. T-shirt time.
Changes here for New York. Robinson comes in for Wagner, and Murray subbed in for Dinwiddie. We've got 1:13 left to play in the second quarter. Edwards against White. Jackson with a screen on White. Here's Edwards. Jackson, the pass to Robinson. Edwards, blocked.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Ware. Hits a three-pointer. Ware's got 5 now.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards plows through the contact.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Under trail by 3. Pass to Ware. And here's Siakam. Duren with a screen on Leonard. Siakam, the pass to Rubio. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. Here's Jackson. Off with the layup. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. New York out in front, leading by 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, thanks. Tibbs, what'd you think about the way this team defended in the first half?
Well, not bad, but we have to sustain it for the entire game. They put a lot of pressure on you. We got to make sure we're containing their dribble penetration, and then we got to react on challenge shots.
The expectations are high for the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Player of the Month awards are in. Let's check them out. The Western Conference winner, LeBron James.
Well, LeBron is no stranger to this award. Listen, he probably don't even know he won it. Man's been tearing it up, like he always does, leading his team in a huge way. People talk about his scoring, but it's the playmaking that's just as impactful.
Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a sixth man on the floor. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And the Thunder in possession here. They trail by 3. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Edwards out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Jackson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's White. Pass to James. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, B.A., that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the 3, but go to your first strength.
Here's Leonard, following the bucket by Oklahoma City, and they pick up 2. Leonard's got 7.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Here's Ware, Robinson defending, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Thursday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Miami Heat. And then on Sunday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for that game against San Antonio, on paper, they should be expected to come away with a win. However, this might be one of those trap games if they aren't fully engaged.
Now here's Murray. He's got 7. Outside Edwards. The 3. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Thunder trail by 3. To the inside. And stolen by Murray. Fast break, New York. Here's Leonard. The kick out to Edwards. There's the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Ware's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's James. Second shot opportunity. That one goes in. Duran's got 4 points in the quarter.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kid.
who's been leading the league in rebounding over the past month. Fourth, Jalen Duren. And, of course, Mitchell Robinson.
Tremendous effort from both of these guys, hitting the boards with a purpose.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Jackson outside. Outside Edwards. Launches it. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Ware's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. For the lead. Physical play by LeBron inside.
And LeBron makes that insane dribble move look so effortless. What a showman he is.
Outside Edwards. And he'll draw a foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Duren.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
At the line, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Edwards. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside White. Pass to Ware. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range.
3-point goal.
Ware's got 8 points. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Back to Murray. Leonard outside. 5 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds now. And a fast break now for the Thunder.
Well, LeBron James always surveying the floor. Few players in the history of the game have the court vision that LeBron has.
On the wing, Murray. He has 7. Count the basket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Siakam. 2-point game. White finds Siakam. Pulls up at the elbow. The Knicks with the rebound.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here. Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
James, a freight train coming.
It's trouble. I mean, if LeBron James is in the painted area, everybody's got to be prepared to contest. This guy too good in there.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
It's time for T-shirts. Who wants a T-shirt? Get on your feet. Make some noise. Right now, the lounge section is
Patrick Jackson. Hardaway's checked in for Oklahoma City. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is looking. You look at New York, with the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference.
You know, for the Knicks, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Leonard against Siakam. Now here's Leonard. He's guarded closely, and the shot's good. Leonard's got 9 points.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Murray passes to Dinwiddie. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's James. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Siakam with a screen on Leonard. Leonard against James. Shot clock at 6. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. New York trailing. Edwards on the move. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
First free throw is good. And it's tied up with that one. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. To be deterred, LeBron.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
Leonard passes to Edwards. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Edwards got 7 points here in the quarter.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Has to wear. Throws it up high. Oh, wow. Set him up and let LeBron finish.
Amazing. Even a little bit off target, LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
Leonard outside. There's a minute 26 left to play in the third. Back to Dinwiddie. Robinson, a screen on James. Shot from the wing. And it's New York with another.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
54-53.
Outside White. Back to James. Pass to Siakam from the arc. Dinwiddie with the rebound. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Edwards. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. White with it. Here's the floater. Oh, solid D from Leonard. The Knicks have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. He gets it in there. Now it's a 3-point Knick lead.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is deliberate.
Siakam outside. Hardaway against Murray.
Well, this is a quick and decisive offensive player who's not afraid of contact. Love Tim Hardaway Jr. accepting the contact.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
one's good from Hardaway.
I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown signs of being a lights-out scorer, and he's got the game to do just that.
And so he's able to get one of two.
And with Hardaway, he has no fear on the court. To him, there's no defender he can't take on, no shot he can't make. The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Hardaway against Murray. Duran the screen. White for three. Doesn't go that time. And we've watched three so far in this one. Knicks out in front, up by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at the Thunder. Pascal Siakam out there with Duran. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then there's Corey Kispert. And it's Wesley in at the point guard position. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for New York.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Spencer Dinwiddie, one of those players that seems to have improved with every passing season. And his numbers back that up. This guy just keeps getting better.
First free throw is good.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
One thing you have to love about Spencer Dinwiddie is his confidence. Here's a guy who knows he belongs, and he's proving it with his play night after night.
Good work defensively by Leonard. Knicks leading by 3. Outside McBride to the middle. Dinwiddie. The shot won't fall. Good D by Hardaway. The Thunder shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Siakam against Leonard. Siakam in the post. Rubio finds Hardaway. To tie it up. Sinks it from distance. And this game is tied up now.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
Dinwiddie passes to Leonard. Leonard just muscles his way in.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And Rubio's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Pass to Duran. To the paint. The shot by Rubio, no good. The Knicks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Now McBride. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Rubio. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Duren. Siakam against Wagner. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Now Pascal Siakam looking aggressive and determined, which forces the defender to commit the foul.
Siakam at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops it first.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Robinson, he's checked in for New York. That one misses.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Siakam outside. Clock at 6. There's a screen. Shot from 12. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Siakam's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
Leonard outside. 3-pointer. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist in this one.
A nice rhythm to his game here late. He's hit 3 out of 4 this quarter, looking to put him over the top.
Now here's Siakam. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Thunder trail by 6.
63.
Pass to Ware. Outside Hardaway. Duren with it. And the bucket is good.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Outside McBride. Dinwiddie with a screen on Hardaway. Leonard left side. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 9 rebounds now. Kispert with the ball. Jackson on him. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Corey Kispert at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. Anthony Edwards is checked in for New York. Murray comes in for Dinwiddie. James is checked in for Oklahoma City. White comes in for Hardaway. Good on both. For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Murray passes to Robinson. Edwards with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Siakam pass to White. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, What ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Now here's Murray. Back to Robinson. Kicks it out to Jackson. James against Leonard. Robinson, a screen on James. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
To take the lead. And he takes it up and lays it in. James has got 10 points in just the second half.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Thunder with a lead. Kisper into the lane. Oh, Leonard with the block. And he gets it back. Back to Siakam. This one for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Siakam's got 9 points in the quarter.
Pascal Siakam. Improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances.
And the noise for your Knicks setting answer.
And the Thunder making a change here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Edwards with it, now guarded by White. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Here's James, using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Thunder lead by 5.
Well, should any of us be surprised? If they need a bucket, LeBron says, get me the ball, and delivers once again.
Count it. Edwards has got 26.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
James deciding where to go with it. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 4 on the clock. Pass to Siakam. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth. Stolen by Jackson.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Screen by Robinson. Murray inside, working on Siakam. Edwards, no good. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Kobe White at the line. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by New York. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
They're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Let's hear it for all the dancers.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. And it's in.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
The line runner. Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. LeBron James at the line. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Back to Murray. Shoots over White. Murray, no good. And so the big win by Oklahoma City in a tight game. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, guys, LeBron, a superstar matchup tonight. What goes through?
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burt, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you later.